Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and today we'll take a look at the battery life of two user profiles for the Galaxy Watch 7. Now, I've already done this test, if you haven't already watched it, for the Galaxy Watch Ultra, and the two profiles that I've used or tested is number one, the person who uses every single thing, also wears it at night, uses all of the gestures. The next profile is those who don't wear their watch at night just because it could be a little bulky, and they also took off some of the gestures. So I pretty much tried to cover both user profiles. Now, one of the user profiles, which is basically kind of using nothing and not using it at night, just having it for all the rest of the other features, that one was able to last 3 days and 19 hours on the Galaxy Watch Ultra. And then on the other user profile, where they used everything, all the gestures, and wore it at night for the sleep tracking, it was able to last 24 hours less, which was 2 days and 18 hours. So I pretty much wanted to do the exact same test for the Galaxy Watch 7. So this first user profile is the one where you pretty much use everything. That is you using the gestures, that is you wearing it at night, that is, going inside of the health, making sure the activities to detect, the auto detect was turned on, the inactive time where if you're just sitting down for 50 minutes, it'll let you know that you should be active. Also, when you go into these gestures, I had the double pinch turned on. I had the knock knock turned on. Also, too, if you took a look over inside of, let's say, the display, the screen timeout here was at 15 seconds. On my Galaxy Watch Ultra, I had this option at 30 seconds just because I like to look at my wrist a little bit longer. I do have the touch screen to wake and the raised wrist to wake as well, because anytime you lift your wrist just to take a look at the timer notification, that's the most important thing. So this way it is able to turn on so you can see it. So this is everything basically turned on. Also the adaptive brightness. This one is at the size of 44 millimeter, so it's not the 40 millimeter. So this is the larger version of the Watch 7. There's also no LTE. For me personally, there's no reason to have LTE on a watch, as I always have my phone with me. So this is where we go now into the battery, and here's the battery life that we have. We have 2 days and 2 hours. So when you use everything, you'll be able to get 2 days and 2 hours, tracking sleep, everything else. What'll happen soon, probably, because this is sitting at 2%, this will switch over into the watch only mode, which is where it'll only display the time. There's like no clock face or anything. It pretty much disconnects from your phone, and anytime you want to see the time, you press your power button. So that's about to happen here in just a second. So now all we're going to do, now that you're able to see the battery life of what I was able to get with pretty much using everything on the Galaxy Watch 7, 44 millimeter, no LTE. Now let's move over into the Galaxy Watch 7, where I turned off a few settings. So what has happened now is that it just went into watch only mode, which means that it's trying to store the rest of its battery life, which is basically 1 or 2%, with only giving you the time as long as you touch on that power button, which is why once it goes down to 1 or 2%, that's how you can see that it still has about 2 or maybe 1.5 hours left, is just to give you the ability to still at least see the time, even though it's not connected to your phone and you don't have all of your cool watch faces, but it's a way to just act as a watch at its lowest percentage possible. Now, taking a look at the battery life of the Galaxy Watch 7 for the user profile who does not wear it at night, so they don't really care about sleep tracking, and they also don't really care too much about the gestures. So you can see here that we are charging it. We're sitting at 5%. It'll take an hour and 24 minutes or an hour 23 minutes to fully charge from here. When you take a look at the watch settings first, you can see here that with the display, I do have the raised wrist to wake, which I think is very important, which means anytime you look at your wrist, you'll be able to see the time. And my screen timeout was at 15 seconds of inactivity. On the Galaxy Watch Ultra, I had this one set at 30 seconds, so it can be on just a little longer. Now, also, too, when you take a look at the gestures down here, I do have the gestures all turned off when it comes down to double pinch, shake to dismiss, and knock knock. And then also, too, when you take a look at health, and inside of health on the bottom, I did turn off that inactivity time. So the same thing I did with the Galaxy Watch Ultra. So now that you know that this profile is those that don't care to wear it at night, they don't care about all of the gestures and all of the features, now let's take a look at the battery life itself. Now with this one, with pretty much everything turned off and not wearing it at night, this one lasted for 2 days and 19 hours. So pretty much 4.2% was used for the watch home, 4.2% was used for the Ultra Info board, 2.4 was used for Samsung Health, 2% for customization service. And now for the summary of both of these watches here, just in case if you didn't watch the first video. For the Galaxy Watch Ultra, if you have all of the settings turned on and you wear it at night to track your sleep, you'll be able to get 2 days and 18 hours, which I think is perfect. It can get you through the full entire weekend without any worry of bringing your charger. If you don't wear it at night, you don't want to track your sleep and you don't need to have the gestures of knock knock and pinch pinch, this one will last you 3 days and 19 hours, which I think is fantastic. Now, when it comes down over into the Galaxy Watch 7, this one over here, when it comes down to having a few of the features turned off, some of the gestures, and you don't wear it at night, again, it'll last you 2 days and 19 hours. Again, more than enough time for you to be gone for the full entire weekend without having to really need to bring your charger. But if you do want to use your gestures and you are tracking your sleep, that is where you're kind of cutting it close for the full weekend, which is 2 days and 2 hours. So hopefully this video here has helped you guys out, learn about the battery life of both of these watches here in both of the user profiles. If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.